Hola! I am so glad that you're here. You know those questions that we are often afraid to ask out loud? What if those are exactly the questions that we need to be asking ourselves right now? The questions that can bring us closer to each other, closer to Mother Earth, and who knows, maybe back home to ourselves. And that is why I created this space. Not because I want to find perfect answers, but to slow down and reflect. To remember what our bodies and hearts already know. And yes, I am a writer, an educator, and a social psychologist, but really I am much more than that. I am someone who carries way more questions than answers. Someone who believes deeply that storytelling, truth-telling, and collective care can help us imagine new ways of living, of loving, and of being together. Now, this might be my first video here, but this is not the beginning of my journey. I have been facilitating spaces and writing for a while, sharing slow, heartfelt reflections on things that we don't talk enough. And now, I feel ready to connect with you in a much more personal and embodied way. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more of what you will find here. We are going to be talking about what it means to live and love in a world that keeps asking us to hide, perform, or break. What healing actually feels like in a culture that often fractures us. And what collective care looks like beyond all of those catchy self-help slogans. We are going to be talking about the pain of being erased and the very human longing to belong without having to shrink ourselves. We will explore voice and visibility, but not in this polished kind of way that pleases power, but the kind that let us be real without having to perform our pain. And we will also talk about burnout, boundaries, and bodies, and how we stay rooted without turning our struggles into content to be consumed. We'll hold space for the lifelong work of unlearning. Unlearning the dominance that we have internalized and the systems that we have absorbed, but always grounded in care, accountability, and right relationship. So, look, this space is not about quick fixes or viral takes. It's not about branding or bypassing or simple solutions. This is a slower, more honest, and complex space. It's about breathing, about tending to what hurts, but also to what is possible. So, if any of this resonates with you, I would love it if you could join this journey with me. You can subscribe here in YouTube or in Substack if you would like to have these reflections delivered to you, or you can also share this with someone who might need it. So thank you again for showing up. Your presence really matters here. And you know, while we might not always have clear, neat, tidy answers, maybe we can still find each other right here in the spaces between the questions. So I am sending you so much care and gratitude, and see you soon. Bye-bye.